I'm Madeleine from Machine Slings and welcome to my new series Carrier of the Week, where I come on each week and show you a sling or carrier from my sling library and tell you all about why I love it and why parents love it and how it can help you. And the idea is that if you are new to baby wearing or new to slings or feeling a bit overwhelmed, if you follow along each week, we're going to cover lots of different slings and carrier types, and we're going to talk all about their pros and cons, and it's going to give you a really good grounding in different types of slings and also a really good awareness of what's available and what's out there and what works well for parents. So without further ado, we're going to start with our first carrier of the week, which is the Hana Baby Stretchy wrap. And I've started here for a reason. This is one of my all-time favourite carriers for newborns. So a stretchy wrap, if you're not familiar with stretchy wraps in general, is a long piece of stretchy fabric. And you tie it around yourself to make a pocket that you can guide baby in. And these are absolutely fantastic for newborns because essentially we give birth to our babies slightly earlier than they would like due to their head size. And really they kind of wanted to stay in the womb for an extra 3-4 months. So the stretchy wrap enables us sort of like to recreate the womb and ease that transition from womb side to earth side. And as you can see, it's dead easy to tie on you. Often parents are really terrified about tying and getting it wrong, but actually it's actually quite hard to get wrong. And once you've tried it a couple of times, you get really fast. So I actually tied it too loose, and you can see I just adjusted it. So you know, it's one of those things that parents are always intimidated by, but I have never met a parent who has wanted to learn who hasn't been able to. So it's just a case of giving it a couple of goes, and these can be great to get while you are still pregnant, because then you can really practice before baby comes along and hit the ground running when baby is here. So I am just literally stretching this material over baby's body, and then you can see that this is going to create a really snuggly carry. Snuggly for baby, but also super comfortable for me. Really just feels like I'm wearing clothing and baby is attached. Lovely for them because they're right by my heart, you can hear my heart rate, and as you can see now we're in, super secure. So that's stretchy wraps in general, but why the Hana Baby in particular? Well, at this point, over 10 years of doing this, I have tried literally probably more than 50 stretchy wraps, and why I love the Hana above everything is because it is so soft. So it is a bamboo cotton blend, which is just really soft, like super strokey soft, perfect against newborn skin, but also perfect against your body. You can see just how easily it spreads out. So you've got the softness, but you've also got the stretch. So as you can, I don't know if you can see, this wrap stretches both along this direction and along that direction. And that's kind of crucial because that makes this carrier really easy to use. There are lots of stretchy wraps on the market. Some stretch in 2 directions, some stretch in only one. The ones that stretch in only one are just much harder to put on in the way I just did. It's much harder to pre-tie it, leave the right amount of space and put baby in. What I love about the Hana is the stretch is just perfect. It's got a really wide window between too tight and too loose. There's a lot of forgiveness in this wrap, and it is just so lovely to wear, super soft. It's not overly hot either. The bamboo means it's thermoregulating. This material really breathes. Yes, you've got 3 layers, but they are relatively thin. So I happily would wear this sling all year round. Happily wear it in the winter, but equally I would wear it in the summer, all bar the absolute hottest days. I'd say here in London we probably only get 2 or 3 really hot days a year, during which we all just keel over melting, and I probably wouldn't want to baby wear it all. But for the rest of the year, the bamboo is thermoregulating and super breathable. Hence why I absolutely love this thing and why so many of my clients absolutely love it. I have several of these in the higher stock, and I also retail them. So if you want to buy one, please, I'll drop the link to my shop in the description below. But I also hire them. So these work best for the newborn period, as I said, and that's not because of, I guess people always ask me what the weight limit is. So the weight limit is actually 12 kilos, but it's actually more that babies grow out of these developmentally before they hit the weight limit. So long as you get it nice and tight and the carrier is not slumping away from you, you can carry on using this as long as you want. But most babies will want to move on to something less confining around the same time that they don't like swaddling, for exactly the same reasons. They wanted to be in the womb longer, but then when they get to that stage where they actually were ready to be born, that's usually when they find this too confining and they move on. So that's typically somewhere between 3 and 6 months. So if you don't like the idea of buying something that will only last a relatively short period, a lot of people choose to rent these, and I have loads where people can do 12-week rentals and just have it for the whole period they would use it. I hope that helps. If you have any questions about the Hana Baby or anything, please pop them in below. All the best.